The wind cuts through the morning silence, swaying green leaves that shimmer under delicate drops of dew. Each movement seems choreographed, casting dancing shadows on the damp ground. Among them, a stem with purple spots stands out, upright, firm, almost like a silent warning. A curious hand reaches out and lightly touches its leaves, unaware of the danger lurking within. The peaceful scene, at the same time, carries an invisible tension. In the background, the birdsong fades, replaced by a low, rhythmic sound, like a heart beating slowly. The camera zooms in on the white flowers, delicate and clustered in small umbrellas. Each petal, seemingly harmless, carries a potent poison. Its beauty is a deadly disguise. To an outsider, it looks like an ordinary garden, but behind it lies a lethal secret. The sunlight grows diffuse, shadows lengthen, and the breathing of the person picking the plant becomes audible. Suspense builds, creating a sense that something is about to happen. The screen slowly darkens, leaving only the sound of footsteps on dry leaves. A chill runs down the viewer's spine as a deep, narrating voice cuts through the silence. Beautiful, delicate, and deadly. This is hemlock, the plant that could be in your backyard, silently causing death. A silent killer that doesn't choose its victims but waits for the perfect moment to strike. Stay vigilant, as even an innocent gesture can be fatal. What makes this story terrifying is the proximity of the danger. This plant doesn't just live in distant forests or secret laboratories. It can grow silently in your backyard, along a roadside, or even in an ornamental pot inside your home. It doesn't scream or threaten, but it's there, waiting for a human mistake. Miguel, a 62-year-old man, lived quietly in his rural town. He thought he was harvesting wild parsley for tea, but he was actually handling hemlock, a seemingly innocent mistake that would turn his routine into tragedy. His life changed completely in a matter of minutes, showing that beauty is not always harmless. What's most striking is how this plant deceives. Its finely cut leaves resemble cilantro or other common herbs. Its delicate white flowers look ornamental, making it nearly impossible to recognize the danger at first glance. Every detail is designed to deceive, making hemlock a master of disguise. In this video, you'll discover its name, origin, toxins, effects on the human body, and real-life cases of deaths. You'll also learn how to identify it and protect yourself from it. Every piece of information is crucial, as it could save lives. By the end, you'll understand why this plant is considered one of the most dangerous on the planet. Hemlock, scientifically known as Conium maculatum, appears harmless at first glance. Its green, finely cut leaves resemble parsley or cilantro. But its stem, upright and firm, bears purple spots that betray its poison. It can grow up to 2 meters tall, and every visual detail hides a concealed danger. In spring, white flowers bloom in clusters shaped like umbrellas, forming delicate little parasols. The sight is almost poetic, as if nature were decorating the field with art. This appearance causes the plant to be mistaken for harmless ornamentals. Those who see it would never imagine they're facing a deadly threat. When touching its leaves, the texture is soft, almost silky, inviting contact. But the smell is a warning. Strong, metallic, unpleasant. Few notice this, and this detail is critical for recognizing the plant before it's too late. A simple act of curiosity can turn contact into a life-threatening risk. Miguel tended to his garden every day. He watched hemlock grow without realizing it, mistaking it for herbs he grew for seasoning. The plant's deceptive beauty has lured the curious for centuries, making anyone vulnerable. A common plant, but deadly. Hemlock's poison is quinine, an extremely potent neurotoxic alkaloid. Unlike other toxins, it targets the peripheral nervous system, blocking signals that control muscles. Small amounts can paralyze the entire body. There is no specific antidote, making ingestion or contact extremely dangerous. The first signs are subtle: tingling in the hands and feet, mild weakness, dry mouth. For Miguel, these symptoms appeared minutes after preparing the tea. At first, he thought it was fatigue or hunger, but the toxin was already taking effect, making every movement more difficult. The effect spreads gradually, paralyzing the legs, arms, and finally the chest. Breathing becomes slow and labored. The victim remains conscious, aware of their inability to move or call for help. This is the cruelty of the plant: silent, slow, and relentless. Depending on the amount ingested, death can occur within hours. Hemlock is a constant threat because it blends in with common plants. A small mistake in identification can cost a life in moments. The most famous story involves Socrates, who in 399 BCE was sentenced to drink hemlock extract. He calmly walked to his execution site, conversed with his disciples as paralysis slowly crept up his body. Witnesses say he remained lucid until the end, facing death with serenity. In Victorian England, entire families fell ill after mistaking hemlock for wild parsley. Teas, soups, and salads became silent weapons, as the poison wasn't destroyed by cooking. Frequent accidents turned the plant into a public danger. In 2010, an American couple died after consuming tea from a plant they believed was medicinal. Only 2 survivors remained. Hemlock leaves no easily detectable traces in quick analyses, making criminal investigations complex. In Brazil, in 2018, 10 cattle died after grazing on hemlock in a pasture. These stories show that hemlock is not just a legend, but a real, ongoing threat today. Purple spots on the stem are the first clear sign. Parsley, cilantro, and other herbs lack these marks, making identification relatively simple. Noticing this detail can prevent fatal accidents. The smell is another key indicator. When crushed, the plant's leaves release a strong metallic odor, unlike common herbs. This sensory warning is crucial for those unfamiliar with botany. Never touch the plant with bare hands. Use thick gloves, long sleeves, and protective goggles. Avoid burning it, as the smoke also contains toxins that can affect the skin and respiratory system. If you spot hemlock in yards, gardens, or public areas, contact environmental authorities. Professionals have proper methods for removal and disposal, preventing seed dispersal and further danger. If you think hemlock is deadly, wait until you hear about the plant called death flower. Unlike hemlock, its purple petals and sweet fragrance attract anyone, but its toxin acts even before ingestion. Simply touching its sap can trigger a fatal reaction, making it nearly impossible to detect in standard tests. It's a lethal beauty, hiding an immediate, invisible threat. The plant is legally sold in nurseries and gardens, making it even more dangerous. Someone could buy it unaware of the real risk. In the next video, we'll reveal its name, share real cases of deaths, and show how to identify it before it's too late. A silent threat that seems harmless, but can take lives in seconds. If this video changed how you view gardens and yards, subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell to stay updated on our next investigations. Give a like to support the channel and help spread this life-saving information. Comment if you've seen hemlock or another poisonous plant in your area. Share this video with family and friends to warn them about this silent threat. And now, click the video beside to discover the poisonous flower that kills with a single touch. Its deadly beauty will shock you.